Hey guys, so before the video starts, I just want to say I'm sorry for how long it is and that there's no music and it's bad editing, but I was telling a very emotional story and I just wanted to get it out in a way that was as real as possible. So, I'm sorry again, and I hope you enjoy it. Hey, how's it going, guys? So today I was going to do the mom tag, but I decided that I'm going to do something a little more serious. And I'm going to tell you about my dad. My dad was a pretty heavy man. Like, his average weight was 295 pounds. So he had really bad knee and hip pain. So he went to the doctors and he got a whole bunch of tests done. And the doctor diagnosed him with stage 4 prostate cancer in 2011. The first time I saw him after he got diagnosed, he had lost like 80 pounds and was really pale and really sick, and I spent the day with him, and then when my mom picked me up, as soon as I got in the car, I broke down because I didn't want him to suffer like that. It was heartbreaking, as you would imagine. As that year went by, he went through chemo, and he actually went into remission when I was in 8th grade. The summer in between 8th grade and freshman year, it came back. And it moved to different places, so it was just kind of like everywhere. And I was supposed to go see him one day, but I got the stomach flu, so I couldn't go. So I never got to see my dad for like a couple weeks because I couldn't be around him sick, because it could really, really make him like even more sick. I got a call one morning. It was like 8:17 or something early. It was his girlfriend. I'm like, is something wrong? And she said, yeah, he's in the hospital and he wants you to come see him as soon as you can. So I said, okay. And I walked into that room, and he looked not alive. He lost like 100 pounds and was so pale and so sick and in so much pain. And like, my dad was a really big man, and to see him so skinny, like I could see all the bones and his ribs and his hip bones. I was 14, and that's not enough time. That's not enough time. Like, I wanted to know him better, and because he didn't want to see me that much when he was sick, because he didn't want me to see him suffering, which I understand, but I would have rather seen him the way he was than never again. They sent a hospital bed to my grandparents' house for him to stay in the hospital bed in my grandparents' house. I went to see him a lot, like almost every day for that summer, and I thought that he was getting better. My dad, he didn't know that he was dying. That was the saddest part because we were all sitting and watching him suffer, knowing that he was gonna die, but he didn't know. School started for me, and my grandmother called me one day and told me that my dad had to get put on hospice, and it's for when you're dying and your family just can't take care of you anymore. You need like special help. And I went to see him on a Saturday afternoon, and he couldn't talk. They had to give him morphine because of how much pain he was in, and he was asleep the whole time and his mouth was open. I was sitting talking to him and holding his hand, and since his mouth was open, you could hear him breathing, or I was watching his chest, and it like just stopped moving. And me and my mom both just stopped talking to the nurse and looked up at him. I said, "Daddy?" And then he kept breathing. And it was, oh my God. I never thought I could possibly be so happy seeing someone breathing. So then I knew, everyone knew, by seeing him that day that he was not going to make it much longer. So my mom was like, "Jasmine, you need to tell him anything that you've ever wanted to tell him now, because you may not get a chance to do it again." So I did. I said my goodbyes, and I promised him that I'd come back the next day, which was Sunday, and I didn't, because I didn't think that I could handle it. I didn't think I was emotionally strong enough to see him. After all that he went through, for all those years suffering, I didn't think that I could handle it. So it was Monday, the next day, and I was downstairs eating breakfast before school started. And my mom called me upstairs, and she does it sometimes, just like to get the laundry or get the garbage or whatever. She said, "Your daddy passed away this morning." And I thought that my heart stopped. I felt like everything. I just said, I was supposed to go see him yesterday, and I did it. And I promised him that I would. I was just terrified that he was mad at me for not seeing him, even though I promised him that I was gonna. Hello? Say hi, Nan. I'm filming a video.
Hi.
Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
No, cute. So yeah, I'm filming. Come on, work. Now that I'm calmed down a little bit, so that was the story about my father passing away. thank you guys so much for watching, and comment video suggestions for me or my sewing ones through next time. And like and subscribe if you already haven't. And thank you guys. Oh wait, let me show you a picture of my dad. I don't know when this is from, but if you can't see, he has a gap. And he smiled all the time. Like, this smile was never off of his face. Ever.